Here with Coach Mark Snelgrove of Chapin. Just how is this experience right now? I mean, how has it sort of changed you in terms of, I guess, creating an urgency and things you want to do?
Well, it's like, to me, it's like it hasn't changed what I want to do, but it's changed my thought processes of how to do it. The idea is now is to quit worrying about the money, just go do it. You know, I don't know how this is going to work out time wise. You know, how long am I going to feel up to it? But as long as I feel up to it, I'm supposed to go to South Africa this summer. I'm going. Unless my body won't let me go, I'm going. And I'm hoping it's going to be the start of something that's going to lead, whether it's me leading it or somebody else leading it. It's going to be the start of missionary outreach type of thing that's going to go wherever we get the opportunity, in whatever country or whatever state or whatever city, wherever we can go and take the message of Christ with us. So I think it's changed me from the perspective of quit trying to do things yourself, quit trying to figure everything out, and quit delaying or procrastinating. Just go do it. And because I may not have but a few months, or I may have a couple of years, whatever, but I still can use that time. It's a testimony. It's a testimony. If He heals me, it's a great testimony. Or a lot of times the testimony is just in how you handle situations. So that's my thought process now, is to just enjoy each day as much. Right now I feel okay. I get tired a little bit easy occasionally, but I'm gonna. I think it's increased the urgency. You can't wait. You got to go. You got to do it now. And maybe that's part of the plan. I don't know what the plan is, but I have faith that there is a plan, and it's going to be for the good. And if it ends up, the way I look at it, if somebody told me this, I can't remember who told me this, but if you are without Christ, your life on earth, this is as good as it's going to get for you. And no matter how, that's the best you're going to do, whether it's good, bad, in between. But if you have Christ, this is the worst it's ever going to be for you, because you go into a much better place. So my idea is, if it's going to help one person, 20 people, I hope it leads to thousands changing their heart towards Christ. And if it's going to lead to any of that, then it's worth it, whatever I have to go through.
How much does the support really serve to really give you even more strength?
Well, you sit there and you look at those texts. I've gotten texts, emails, messages on the GoFundMe page and things like that. And kids that I've taught, or somebody I've taught with, that reminded me of something that I said or did for them, that I honestly, some of it I've forgotten, that kind of stuff. They bring it back to me and tell me, a lot of them are very nice, because I was no angel, that's for sure. But when they come back and tell you that, you remember when you told me this, or you remember when you did this, or something like that, it means a lot. Plus, they all talk about prayer and praying for me, and and the money's been a godsend, and it's overwhelming at times, as the amount of people, the outpouring. People that I don't know call me. Nick Prochak didn't know me from Adam. I think he saw the story somewhere on the news or something, and his sister works in this district, and somehow he reached out to me. And I've had a bunch of people do that. People call me all the time. I don't answer my cell phone if I don't know the number, if I don't recognize the number. Most of the time I don't do that anymore, because I've gotten some calls from people that I have no idea who they were, but just calling me and expressing their love, concern, financial support, all kind of different things, you know. But I really, I got a prayer jar over here, my kids here, get filled up, you know, stuff they made, you know, for me. So it's amazing, it's overwhelming, and it's humbling, to say the least.
How has this also changed your approach to coaching?
Well, the thing I try to express to the kids is, you know, this is the best time of your life right now, and you know, you need to enjoy it, have fun, because you're not guaranteed anything. You know, so every day is important, every practice is important, every game is important, but it's important that you know, relish what you get to do. Not everybody gets to do this. There's a lot of kids that would like to do it and just, you know, maybe doesn't have the ability or the natural, you know, physique things you need to play this particular sport. But you're getting that opportunity, and you need to take that and run with it, and just, you know, don't worry about things except just enjoy it and play as hard as you can, and let the chips fall where they may.
And just going through this year, just are you going to be sort of, do you feel as though you'll be able physically to be able to coach this team?
Well, I have good help. One thing, because, you know, I was gone to Mexico for 4 days, and Mark Carr is my assistant, who he played for me for 3 years. His brother played for me for 5 years. He coached with me at Midland Valley for at least 3 or 4 years. I can't remember exactly. And then I was able to get him to Chapin last year. So he's like my second son. Him and his brother, I guess I'll be second and third son. And they know our system as well as anybody. So if I'm not out, it's like I tell the kids, I said, no player is bigger than the team. No coach is bigger than the team. You know, we've got, if a player gets hurt, we got guys that can take his place. If a coach is out sick or hurt or whatever, we got guys that know what they're doing, can step in. Don Kesterson's a volunteer that's done, you know, is there all the time. Our assistant coaches, William Knopf, used to coach over here at, what was that, Glen Forest or something like that. He's one of our assistants. All these guys, we have new assistant Chad Bolin that stepped in and helped us out. And it's I realize I probably won't be at every game. I mean, somewhere I'm gonna have to go to the doctor or go do this or whatnot. But as long as I'm physically able, and I feel like I'm not hurting, you know, as long as I can think clearly and what we're doing, then I'm just take it day at a time. I'm gonna be at every game I can be at, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Have you heard from some of your fellow coaches?
Oh yeah. I got most of the guys around here. Of course, the coaches at Chapin, a number of them keep in contact with me on a regular basis. You know, Bailey Harris, his wife's going through cancer. You know, he's called me, texted me a number of times. You know, Ben over at River Bluff, all of them, Brett, Devin, they've all contacted me. Guys I used to coach with in different areas of the state. You know, some of them are just now finding out. You know, plus I'm sure some of them don't even know. But yeah, Chad Carey over at Newberry, he's contacted me. You know, Kevin Winch, I know he donated to the GoFundMe. I saw his name on there. So yes, they've been pretty active and staying in touch with me.
I guess as you go through this experience, just what would you hope for people to sort of come away from when they see how you've been able to handle this challenge?
Well, I hope they realize that I appreciate everything everybody's done for me. I appreciate, uh, the money, the donations, the doctors, and people actually caring. It's a